A tiny town in eastern Tennessee is relatively quiet for most of the year, but just mention the word Bristol to a NASCAR fan, and they will talk of heart-pounding action squeezed inside a massive coliseum performed at deafening decibels. Blink? I don't think so. Conway is one of our longtime sponsors here in the Truck Series. Every year, their company is represented in the National Truck Driving Championships. This year, 88 Conway employees will be vying for the crown. To be eligible, drivers have to have gone accident-free for a year, in addition to passing tests at the state level. This year's national competition is being held in Pittsburgh. It begins today and runs through the weekend. Normally, those Conway employees see Colin Brown's name on their sponsored truck. Tonight, Brown is sharing that truck with the 88 men and women competing in this year's national championship. Colin joked that he cannot enter because he has not been accident-free this year.
Welcome to the world's fastest half mile. It's Thunder Valley, and welcome to the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series O'Reilly 200 on speed. What are we hearing on top of the story about Ron Hornaday winning 6 in a row? Is there other stories to talk about?
Well, absolutely. Everybody's talking about Hornaday down here, Rick. No question about it. But I think maybe they're overlooking the Roush Fenway team. Check out this number 6 truck right here at Colin Brown. When you talk about concrete racing, this has been the team to beat. 3 wins at Dover, a couple at Nashville, and a couple here at Bristol. Colin Brown qualifies 4th tonight, and I think Hornaday is going to have a couple of guys to worry about, and I think the 6 is one of them.
Coming out of turn number 4, green flag in the air. We're underway at Thunder Valley. Again, Ryan Newman on the bottom of the racetrack.
A little bit loose up top.
They're 3 wide behind him, going into turn 3.
Boy, Skinner drove that thing down in that 3rd turn, didn't he? And grabbed the lead from Ryan Newman. Colin Brown had a little bit of contact with Kyle Busch, got a little bit sideways over in turn 4, but straightened it out.
Mike Skinner now with a 5 truck length lead over Ryan Newman on lap 2. Behind them, Ron Hornaday looking to make history, but he has got 198 laps to go before that is even in his mind.
Great side-by-side battle. Colin Brown in 5th. Kyle Busch racing for that 5th position. Outside's looking pretty good so far, Mikey.
It's just really tough, Phil, to get down on the bottom of the racetrack, pinch your truck down and complete a pass. You can see Kyle Busch does it there. Made a good strong run through the center of the corner. That's where you want to make your time. You dive into the corner too hard, you'll get sideways, you'll get loose. So you try to make your time through the middle of the corner.
Now, when they repaved this racetrack, a lot of drivers said they made it a 2-wide racetrack where guys could pass on the outside as opposed to having to move somebody out of the way and get by them on the inside.
Well, we've seen more side-by-side racing here tonight than we would have seen a couple of years ago all night long, because there are options. You can go down in the corner and run the high side if you need to. Used to at Bristol, you would roll down in the corner and knock somebody out of the way. Now you got a way to pass them.
Remember, on the right side of your screen, that's the very start of the race. Lap number 1, you see the 51 get his nose in between the 16 and the 6. A little bit of contact. Watch this again now. Colin Brown on the outside in the 6. Kyle's going to bring his truck up here. That was actually the other end of the racetrack.
But you see, that's the guys, they have choices now, Phil. He wants to try to make it 3 wide on lap 1. He thought he could get between those guys.
So he drives with an actual cast on his right wrist. It's going to be difficult here at this track.
On the outside, that 99, Brett Butler making one of his first Truck Series starts. He's trying to look on the outside of the 84 truck of Chris Fontaine. Can't quite get there.
Brad Keselowski, the 29 truck on the inside. Brad was one of the trucks that had to go to the very back for the start of the race because of unapproved adjustments, and we had a couple guys miss the driver's meeting. They had to go to the back as well.
One of those guys was Kenny Schrader. He got a lap down, and courtesy of Aaron, they got a lucky dog. He's back on the lead lap. That's what Butler in the 99 and Fontaine in the 84 are racing for right now, trying to be in a position to get a lap back and get back in this race.
Well, a little sheet metal damage to the 11 of TJ Bell. That back bumper flailing a bit.
3 wide racing right there. Colin Brown looks to the outside of J.R. Fitzpatrick. J.R. knows he's there. It gives him room. David Starr, the 24 truck, the Zachary Toyota, was on the inside.
Look at that pack of trucks. Just all over each other. Adam, what are they saying about the left? He's falling back.
He's not said anything on the radio, and I think it's because his hands are full. He got roughed up, and perhaps one of the things he's fighting is the latter part of this run. The tires are starting to go away. They are one of the teams that took 4 tires when they pitted in that cycle of stops at lap 37 and 38, and he may have a tire down. TJ Bell dropping like a rock, Ray.
And Adam, let's go back and talk about the 33 of Ron Hornaday. You know, in the last 4 races that we've run here at Bristol, oh, the 17 in trouble too, guys. We'll come back to that.
Tires and give up a ton of track position. This is going to hurt his chances for a good finish. See the right front go away. He felt it. He didn't barrel it down into that corner. He knew he had something wrong. When we got there, the tire was flat. And at the same time, his teammate, TJ Bell, was getting beat around like a ping pong ball. Just a textbook performance for that team tonight. He was fast. They hit their pit strategy head on perfect. And now he drops off turn 4 and takes the checkered flag at Bristol.
Kyle Busch, the spoiler for Ron Hornaday at Bristol Motor Speedway, but Kyle Busch gets back to victory lane in NASCAR.
What had it been, 16 or 17 races?
17 races it would have been if he wouldn't have been to victory lane, but he ends that slump, and Kyle Busch back on his winning way. Adam Alexander.
And how about we hear from Colin Braun? The strategy was pit late, make it better, and rally to the front. And it was working for a little bit anyway.
Yeah, it was. You know, we struggled there a little bit in the middle of the race, just being tight and being a little free in. And got it better there. We on that pit stop took 4 tires, and that's going to be the biggest thing for our number 6 Conway Freight True LTL Ford F-150 truck. That really helped it. It really came alive, ran up there pretty strong. Thought we had a shot at maybe getting up in the top 5. And then on that last restart, something happened. I don't know if we had a shock brake or a tire going down or what, but it just got really, really free getting in, just really rolled over on the right front of the car. And, you know, I don't know exactly what happened. I'll have to take it back to the shop and see, but certainly thought we were going to be good there for a little bit.
Short track tonight, but back on the speedway next week, and that's where your program has really shined. How optimistic are you as we head to Chicagoland for the first time?
Well, I'm optimistic about it. I'm looking forward to running that race. You know, I feel like this was a good race for me. I just wanted to finish. You know, that was my main goal, and obviously doing 30 to 40 laps in a wrecking here last year wasn't too good. So that was my biggest thing, was just to finish, and I feel like we had a lot better truck than what we showed tonight. But you know, I guess that's part of having a new driver, rookie driver in the seat.
12th tonight for Colin Braun, Ray.
The points battle by 211 over Matt Crafton. Now that is not the most anyone has led with 10 races to go.
Yeah, but with 10 races to go, Ron Hornaday has won at 5 of those racetracks, and 2 of them are new.